Hey beautiful beings. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazingly right now. And today and like forever, I hope you guys always do amazingly because I love you guys. A personal update. I went to a wellness workshop yesterday and a Tai Chi workshop today, which means I completed the 2 workshops required to go to counseling therapy at Mississippi State University's mental health services. So I'm sorry, the collar's driving me insane. I am sporting the lazy college student look today. If you want to achieve this look as well, go to class get up first at 7:30 in the morning for class at 9 a.m. That doesn't get out until 4:45 p.m. and then go to Tai Chi at 5:30 and then walk a while, then wait 20 minutes for the bus driver lady to get back on the bus, and then you ride home, and then you get home about 7:30. So anyway, if you want to sport this look, go ahead. Oh, and have your hair braided all day and then brush it, and now it's Alice waves. So, which I'm not complaining though, because I like Alice waves. They're fine. Today we're going to talk about, a super fun topic. The reason I'm not drinking out of the straw is because there's something wrong with it, and it makes a racket every time I try to drink it, and I'm not too fond of noisy straws. So, I'm listening to Disjecta Membra today. That is our background music, and we're going to talk about something super duper fun. We're going to talk about how to use pendulums. A pendulum is a balanced crystal that is it's got a beautiful point to it. It's polished. It's got that lovely cut, as you see here. And some of them, not all crystals have to be like this. As long as the crystal is balanced, it can be a pendulum. Like if you can balance it on a string or a chain, and if it is able to stay still like that, there's no, show me yes. My hand is shaky. Okay, let me try to, this is like the worst, like height, just gonna, undone. Okay, so you have to get where your wrist won't alter the movement. There you go. Show me, I feel like it's still twitching. Okay, I'm just gonna get on the floor because the way that I have to bend to rest my elbow on this table is, there we go, it's very unstable. I'm just generally unstable. Okay, show me yes. Stop. Show me no. And we patiently wait for Amaranth to decide to actually show you no. And it's almost imperceptible for you guys because she is at an angle to you, but from my point of view, she is not angular. Yeah, let's just do it right there. Show me yes instead. Stop. Thank you. Okay. So pendulums are used for divination and dowsing. They can answer tons of questions. Yes, no, maybe, none of your business. I don't know. It depends on how well you know your crystal. And mine is actually, this crystal is an anchor. I will discuss that later when I talk about how to communicate with spirits. This crystal is an anchor to the first spirit that I accidentally, purchased. When I bought an amethyst pendulum, there was a lovely Irish spirit attached to it. Her name is Amaranth, and she likes to dance. Apparently, she loves to dance. She's a sweetheart, but that is why I keep calling her Amaranth. It's easier to communicate. You can communicate with any crystal, but since there's actually a spirit anchor to this one, it's a lot easier to understand what she's trying to say. or what she means when she does a certain movement, it's easier to understand because she can actually communicate that to me. Whereas a crystal is more of a feeling or a vibe that you get from it on what it means. Because I guess they can probably communicate in words and pictures. I don't really know. I have not worked with my non-spirit pendulum. I have one, it's for Reiki. It's an obsidian pendulum that I use to sweep negativity from people during Reiki, because obsidian's very good at that. It is good at banishing negativity and bringing in positivity. So that's what that's for. So I've never actually used it to answer any questions or not, so I don't know how a non-spirit pendulum works. But I can tell you all about a pendulum in general and how they communicate if there's a spirit in them. People dowse to find water, find lost objects. Like I was talking about my Reiki pendulum, you can dowse for chakras that particularly need help. The particularly cloudy ones are out of balance. They can show it to you. They're pretty cool. Actually, well, you guys won't be able to see. Okay. There's a water bottle. This is tall enough. What else is tall enough? Here's a plushie. We're gonna ask her to do something extremely stupid, but this is for sake of argument, so bear with me, Amaranth. All right. Show me where is the water bottle? I don't know if you can tell, but she's literally gesturing to the water bottle. The swing is harder in this direction and softer as it comes back. Stop. Show me the plushie. Where is the plushie? My stuffed animal named Celine. Now again, I don't know if you can tell, but she is gesturing in that direction. The swing is stronger to the right than it is to the left, because she is literally leaning her chain towards the object that you asked her to locate, which she has very patiently demonstrated because she loves her sarcasm and, well, she's a smarty pants. So you can locate objects, you can locate your answers. When I have like a multiple choice question, which I'm sorry, I've been taking a lot of exams. When you have a question that has distinct possibilities like names, particular names, it doesn't work so well for like relationship questions. You can put down names of people and then put other as well. Like write down all the specific names you can think of and then write down other just in case, and then ask whatever you have to ask and your pendulum will gesture to the area. The name or word or whatever. You can ask her basically anything. I asked her what wood I should use for my runes because I was torn between a couple of choices because of their meanings. And I also asked her what color I should paint the runes because I was torn because of the meaning as well. And she is able to help with that. Pendulums are amazing. Spirit companions are amazing, and she is both, and I love her. And I love my spirit companions that, I'm so sorry, that are not pendulums just as much. They're all useful, but this one, Amaranth, is really special to me because she's the first one. I bought her at Earthbound for $10. Did not, like, she felt stronger than the other ones. You can tell if there's a spirit in it by the energy. Again, I'll explain this in a different video because I don't want to take up time talking about irrelevant. Well, it's kind of relevant actually, but this isn't the specific focus of this video, and I don't want to be any more distracting than I am. But the plus of having a crystal pendulum, you can have wood pendulums, bone pendulums, rocks. Well, yeah, crystals and rocks are all minerals, but the shiny rocks are called crystals. Ooh. So thanks to her being a crystal, she can host, well, obviously, as I explained, apparently I wrote this down ages ago, the script for my sister, actually, but I accidentally mentioned what I wrote in the script for later because I didn't read ahead like I should have. I know, I've said way more than is actually on this script, and you can see through it, sorry. But yeah, that's my script. You can see that I've talked way more than is actually written on there, but this is just, like I said, I write down bullet points of what I need to talk about, and then I talk about it and elaborate. Crystals can host spirits and servitors, as well as intentions. Now, a servitor is a spirit that you made yourself. It's basically a high-intentioned spell, like a minor spirit. It's like a talisman. Like if you make a talisman and you set it with an intention, the being associated with it is called a servitor. I don't really like that name, quite frankly, and the idea behind it, the definition of a servitor is I have mixed feelings, but spirits are your friend. They're not your servant or slave. They help you out of their own goodness of their hearts, their souls. Yeah. So they're very loyal though, so once you get them, technically they are your spirit companions, so you do have some level of possession, but you're their person, you know? You're their owner, and they dislike and like people on their own accord as well, and try to warn you against people that aren't too great. Sorry, my phone is trying to tell me I have a low battery, 10%. Just another important note before I go ahead and let you guys go is that when you're using a pendulum, you have to clear your mind when you're asking a question. You cannot sit there and try to influence the pendulum's decision or the pendulum's answer direction by thinking that the answer should be something, because crystals are extremely sensitive to intentions. And when you ask a question and then you're like, please be this, please be this, please be this, you are telling that crystal that you intend for that to be the answer. So whether it's the actual answer or not, the crystal's going to answer the way you're thinking. So if you're focused or fixated on a specific result, the crystal's going to give you that because you are literally fixated on it, and the crystal is picking it up and can't tell you the truth because you are so fixated on what you want. So you've got to just let go, ask your question, and the crystal's got it. Amaranth has shocked and amazed many, many, many people with her accuracy. She can't help it. She's beautiful. Look at her crystal. She is a very pretty spirit as well, and I actually plan to draw her. But I absolutely adore amethyst, and the reason I'm so infatuated with amethyst now is because I bought her, the amethyst pendulum, and I am absolutely in love with the crystal. It's a type of quartz, which is probably more than anybody cared about, but she's cool. Pendulums are cool. They're very useful. So I hope you guys you can find pendulums for $10 at Earthbound online. You can probably find them on Amazon for cheaper. I have never looked. I prefer to buy my crystals in person. The only crystals I have not bought in person are my black tourmaline, which I bought from Coven's Cottage, an online website, which is really nice. They have really nice, clean energy. Oh, also, charge your pendulums. Put them in the moonlight is my preference, or the sunlight, if they are a crystal that is safe to put water on, as in they will not dissolve when you put water on them. Then you can run them underwater. There are several crystals that you can't put in water, they'll dissolve. Yeah, and crystals are expensive, so please don't do that. You guys have a fantastic day. Bye, Nabicans. I hope you had fun, I guess, or learned a little bit about pendulums. You're now probably absolutely freaked out Well, some people may be freaked out. Other people are just like, or they're like, ooh, I want one. But yeah, if you want a pendulum, I definitely recommend in-person shopping. You can tell if there's a spirit in it if you shop in person. They'll house themselves in crystals typically, and crystals don't really harbor things that want to hurt. So especially if you cleanse your crystal by putting in the charge it by putting in the moonlight and sunlight, and then you should actually cleanse it probably before, like as soon as you get it. Sage smoke, water. I consider moonlight and sunlight cleansing too, though, so I consider it cleaning and charging at the same time. If there's still a spirit residing in it afterwards, it's definitely harmless. But like I said, crystals don't like to house negative things, but they can store negativity, but they shouldn't. They don't like it. They're not designed for that. They're designed to help people. So that's why keeping them clean and charged is so important, is because that's what the crystal wants. It's its natural state, because crystals were buried in the earth, and the earth is cleansing and charging. Burying your crystals is another way to cleanse and charge, by the way. I just don't do that because that's a lot of hassle, and plus now I live in an apartment, so I don't really have a yard anymore. And I am not burying my crystal in a city. No thank you. So it's fine. I hope you loves have a beautiful day. Again, I'm trying to close up the video. It's a lot longer than I wanted it to be. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have a script for the express purpose of making my videos 10 minutes tops. 10 to 15 is my preferred range. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully for a video related to astral plane or meditation. If not, I have quite a lineup about I've got quite a lineup, so we'll see how it goes. I also have to do an official promotion of Serene Vibes because the one that I currently have posted I don't like. So you Nabicans, have a great day, stay safe, and be you, because, well, you're absolutely amazing. I don't care what you think about yourself. You are amazing. Have a beautiful day.